This is my recording for the midterm project. Alright, if we just hit play here, we can see the wide stage right here. We can collect the coins, get a parkour, basic platformer. Nope, and when you die, as you can see, it restarts the level. The water in this situation insta-kills. Basic details, the spikes do damage and make a sound effect when it hits the player. Alright. But if you die again, it just does the game over screen. From here, you can hit restart, and it'll bring you back to the level. But you could also hit title screen, it'll take you back to the main menu. Alright. Uh, we can start with our blueprints. We have, of course, the familiar and the familiar spawner that was in draft. We have our midterm game instance, and then the spikes. We can start with the spikes. The spikes are quite simple. It just simply gets the component by class and does the take damage from the health and score class, health and score component. The amount here is just 1. The actual player itself has 2 health, so it would simply be 50% of the health. Then it plays the death sound, and then it simply destroys the actor. And it just uses the damage other function. Same with the water. I simply updated it with the take damage function and made it an insta kill, which gets a component by class, which is the player health. We can go to our game instance first. It's simply the creating the lives, having it so that this goes over between deaths. And basically right here is our lives. It just checks for if it's below 0 or not. If not, it just simply subtracts the lives by 1 and then it reloads the level. And then here, if it's true, it creates the game over widget, puts it on the screen, and then it resets the lives again. Um, Also for the familiar, it has a little widget at the bottom of the screen that I can show it now. If you spawn a familiar, it says familiar spawn. Oh, I was trying to get the player pawn for the follow the the familiar to follow. Of course, inside our levels, we have the main menu and then of course the actual level itself. But we have the UI here. We can start with the main menu. No, we did main menu. You can start with the main menu. Just press play, quits. The health bar. Alright, in here it's just a basic canvas setup with a horizontal box. It has a health text, a percentage text, and then the actual progress bar if it goes to the graph. Okay, we can start with the update health bar percentage. Oh. Alright, just since it gets it, progress bar and the set percentage, and then over here it's just setting the actual health percentage string by multiplying the float by 100, flooring it, and then converting it to a string. In the update health bar, it just simply gets our current health and our max health as the inputs, and then it simply just divides them. It divides the current health by the max health, and then it makes that our percentage, and that's the health bar percentage right here. And then in our text, it's just our health percentage string, appends it to text, and then returns it. And of course, I made the game over widget, simply game over, and inside the graph, you hit restart, it simply reloads the level, and then you hit title screen, it sends you to the main menu level. Of course, in health and score, we have a heal function in case you wanted to, like, I wanted to put like a heal function inside the game, like a heal item. But mainly we have the update UI right here. If it has a UI, it actually runs it. If it's true, it just simply uses the health bar cache as a target, and then it does it with our current and our max health. And then the update UI is then placed inside of our take damage function, so it updates as you take damage. And then of course we still have the die function here. Gotcha. For the most part, that's really it. And of course, inside our different things, we have stuff like encapsulation. We all have them all inside one object, but we also have different strings. Okay, cool. Yes. We have different variables that are out front and center for if you wanted to modify different elements. Basically, they're just viewable to our designers, so they're just extract. They don't have to see all the nitty gritty. We also had a Billy polymorphism in here. And of course, our inheritance. We have many things that inherit from different things, but most things are being like inherited from character meshes or having blueprints that are actually inherited from it. A perfect example would be like our components here. Like our player health actually inherits from this health and score component from this component. Other than that, that's mainly everything. Of course, our lives go over between saves, and then once it actually is dead, he dies. But we have a level here where the main goal is just mainly to get to the end. You can summon despawn a familiar with F. And then you can just do the level. It's a bit difficult since you can only be hit twice. And of course you can pick up the coins. Gotcha. And then here, I can just go to the title screen. And of course from here I can quit or do whatever I needed to do. Just hit quit for this example. And that's basically it for the midterm project.